Welcome to Board Wrap. We're going to do an example of how to wrap your board. Justin here is just wipe down the board with an alcohol swab. Be sure the board is clean. We're going to take the wrap that you purchased from us. One of the pre-packaged forms of the alcohol swabs are just fine. We just cleaned the board, wiped it off. Now he's going to place his board, place the wrap on it, how he wants to do it, and where he wants it to place. Some patterns are more important with the feet in the middle. This one is not. This one's pretty generic. It's pretty all the way through. Now when he places this, he's going to do a hinge method to get this down. What this does is only deal with half of the board at a time. Now he's going to tape across and onto the table, hopefully have a working surface like this. He's going to pull back that paper. Okay, now he's cut the paper. Good. He cut the paper in the center, and he's going to pull off the paper and just discard the paper for now. Okay, now with one hand he holds it up in the air, and he's going to squeegee it down from the tape out. You'll see, and this should be pretty easy. See, just going from center out. Good. Take your time. It'll stick very well. And you'll see that it's from there. It's going to go from the center out, so it will set itself. You really won't have to worry about the ends. Go to the ends like normal, and see how he pulled that up. If there's any issues, just kind of pop it back up when you go down. Okay, now he's going to go all the way. See how he's keeping that vinyl a little taut and a little tight as he's squeegeeing. It just makes it a little easier. All right. Now he's going to pull the tape off because it's taped down. Now use that tape or another piece. Sometimes it's easier to tape that board to the table for a second if you're by yourself. Good. And you'll see what I mean. No. Yep, that's fine either way. Okay, that's going to hold that down just so the board doesn't get away from him. Now when he pulls back to the center, the paper's already been cut from the other side. And he's going to just remove the paper all the way. Good. Now he's going to do the same thing. Repeat the process. Hold in his other hand. And squeegee out. From center out all the way.
Left-handed.
Yep. And you'll see you'll work out any of the bubbles or imperfections as you go. And as long as he has that in his other hand and keeps it kind of stiff, it's going to just glide down exactly where he wants. Alright, excellent. Now he's going to go right to the end there. Okay, now we're going to do the trimming process. We've done all the board. We went around it real nice, real solid. Made sure if there's bubbles, we're going to get to that in a little bit because sometimes you might have a couple of them, but it's nothing to worry about. Okay, now he's going to pick a spot. He's got a single edge razor blade. He's going to angle that blade in towards the board. Yeah, angle it like towards the board. And you'll see him just hold it and cut. He's not cutting, he's just gliding on the edge of the board. Okay? And as long as he's holding it, it really works out well. It should be very easy to do. And he's just gliding around the board. And as long as he's holding on to that edge, it's very easy. And then cut that part out, get it out of the way for you. It'll just make it easier, and if you want to flip the board around so you don't have to reach underneath, it'll probably make it a little easier. Hopefully you have a work area that's easy to do. And he's going to continue the same thing on the other side. And he's just going to glide along the edge as he's trimming. Now if you have nicks in your board, and who doesn't really, it's really no problem because you're just going to glide around him anyway. And he's going to go all the way around that corner and meet that other edge. Okay. There you go. And you'll see you're not cutting your board, and you're just drifting along the graphics. And you'll see that when he meets that other side, it'll just fall off. Okay, so that side's done. Now he's going to continue and meet his other cut. Yep, doing good. Now I'm going to zoom in on that a little bit, how you're doing that, if you don't mind. Now, see? Now, see how he's just trimming there? And then when he cuts off, all the excess will go. Alright.
Yep.
Alright, hang on here.
Not zooming on that.
Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, now, let's say that Justin has a couple of bumps. We're going to use that X-Acto knife right there. And you're going to gently poke a couple of the bubbles. And just poke them and push them in with your finger. It's not going to hurt your board, and it's not going to hurt the wrap. And then when you're cutting, and you're ready to go, and what we want to do now is run around this thing with a blow dryer on hot. We use kind of torches just to go heat all the way around, but we'd rather you use a blow dryer with no flame. So he's got one part he wants to retrim there, and that's pretty easy to do, you guys. It's not that big a deal. And if you have the single-edged razor blade, it's going to be very easy to do it. And then when he follow around, he's fine. Alright, now when he's setting up his boots, he's going to drill on the boots that he's on the holes that he's on, and really that's it. You're not going to over drill all the holes. There's no reason to. And there you go. Okay, now hold it up. Very cool. And that's as simple as that. Alright? That's it. Thanks. Okay, we just want to show the board with the bindings back on, and it is just like new.